Hey y'all, it's Kevin, and it's time for Random Rips' special weekly event, Sunday Rock and Roll. So, we're going to spend today opening the rest of these rock cards up. I've got about half a box left. We'll start with this stack here. And as you can see, I got this isn't even a tip of the iceberg of my ticket stubs, but these are some of the ones that relate to the bands we'll be seeing on these cards. Well, hopefully some of the bands. Oh look, we got a sticker. That's the first one out of the box. These are rather hard to come by. Slayer. Cool. I might not even have that one. I'm not sure I ever got a full set of those stickers. Or hollow stickers. And these are the regular stickers. Which that's a duplicate of one we already got. Let's see, we got Anthrax right off the bat. As I said before, Anthrax and Testament. So that's a good time to show this ticket stub. That's from my, I'll reveal my age. That's from 1986, November 15th. My 20th birthday. I wasn't even old enough to drink yet, but there was Anthrax, Among the Living, Testament, and okay, I had the dates mixed up. This Megadeth show was with Hallows Eve was my 20th birthday. The Anthrax and Testament show would have been July, Friday the 24th. I'm going to say that was probably 85, maybe 86. The Metroplex was a really small, very cool, very different kind of club. It was the only thing close to like you'd see in London or LA in the Southeast. The Circle Jerks and bands like that, like Anthrax, Testament, Megadeth, and all them, they were the type bands that played there. Nick Mason and Pink Floyd. Some of these because like I know nothing about Junkyard or Salty Dog, never even heard of them back then or now. I'm no idea who those guys are. Salty Dog again, the Dan Reed Network, I remember, but was certainly not a fan. Testament, Chuck, yeah, that sums up their attitude pretty well. The great Richie Blackmore, Deep Purple. I've never seen Deep Purple. It's one of the few bands I've never seen. Of course, Blackmore hadn't been with them in quite some time. Poison, never cared for them, or a lot of the big hair metal bands. I mean, I listen to some Warrant and some Rat and stuff, but I'm more of an Iron Maiden, Metallica, and Megadeth, and Anthrax when it comes to metal. What I really like is blues-based classic rock and roll. We got another sticker here. Souls of Black. It's Testament. Remember last week I forgot where that was from. It's a Testament album actually. Tommy Lee. Oh God, what a joke. Dave. Yep, through the mail. I mentioned that last week too. Send that Dave Ellison card off. Get it signed. There's a nice Maiden group photo. Got one last week to send to Maiden, as a matter of fact. Iggy Pop. I seem to recall those opening the same pack before. There's Rod Morgenstein. We saw him. He was with, we were talking about Deep Purple, the guy that replaced Richie Blackmore. Steve Morse and Rod Morgenstein were in the Dixie Drakes together. So, there's a little Ty, speaking of Deep Purple, Roger Glover. Angus Young, coming out of the pod. I definitely remember this pack from last week. It's like the same collection. Wow. We got Winger, another one. And like I said, never a big fan of theirs, but Rod Morgenstein was fantastic. Look, another Iggy Pop. Ellison. Now that'd be the one to get signed. I think I pointed that out last week when I got it. Bon Jovi. Brian Johnson portrait. I don't think I've got that. David Coverdale. White Snake. White Snake. I loved them and I hated them at the same time. I hear a metal band ain't supposed to be that good. But they were all really good musicians. Exodus. That's another one I saw at the Metroplex plenty of times. I don't think I have a ticket that's got them listed on it. And a lot of these tickets, the band don't have cards. At least not in this set, for sure. But I do have some cards of them somewhere. And if I don't hit the ones I've got, then I'll show you the tickets anyway. First 10 years of Maiden. And got that one already. Oh yeah, another of the group shots. I'll take, all the extras I can get of cards like this. I mean, that's a great shot of Dave Mustaine. Back in the day. Poison. Bill Bruford. We watched him play a bit last week. Yeah, get through these. That's a great shot of Mustaine too. It's cool they got at least 4 or 5 different cards of some of the guys I really like. And some of the guys I really don't like. But, oops. And you can see my Megadeth guest pass from the 90s when I saw him. That would have been with Marty Friedman was playing guitar and Nick Menza was on drum. Well, it was pretty much the band you see on these cards. Whereas in the 80s it was Chris Poland and Gar Samuelson on guitar and drums. Sanda Kuwait. Pusshead. I seem to recall Pusshead. Wasn't my thing there. Death metal maybe or something like that. There's Malcolm again. I get the feeling we're not going to be able to make a set, seeing as how many doubles I'm getting out of here. Kind of like Top Series 1. Oh, there's the nice. Yeah. Well, it's not off center too bad, but it is a little heavy on the left. Or on, over here. I think the top to bottom looks good. Exodus again. I'll show you some Motley Crue cards cheap. For that matter, quite a few of these cards I'd sell cheap. But not that one. Vince Welnick, Grateful Dead. It's one of the legend cards or legacy cards. It's an insert, folks. Gold border. Numbered 6 of 10. He was one of the keyboard players for Grateful Dead, which if you've ever seen Spinal Tap, and you know about their drummer who always vanishes in smoke, or just, you know, they keep having to replace the drummer, that's based on the Grateful Dead's keyboard player. They went through 5 of them. They kept dying. Everybody else in the band kept living. And they finally got Bruce Hornsby became a guest keyboard player for them in the last few years. And they offered him to be a member of the Grateful Dead, and he said, no thanks. I'll play with you, but I don't want to die. Or something to that effect. And that brings up one of these tickets right here. There it is. The very last time that Jerry Garcia played at the Atlanta Omni. And the only time that I got to see the actual Grateful Dead with Jerry. And the birth of Vic Rattlehead, Megadeth. I had a shirt that I wasn't allowed to wear in most of the places I went. No place, couldn't wear it to the, I got kicked out of the bowling alley wearing a Megadeth shirt. If you know their first album, they've got a song on there called Rattlehead, which is, you know, Vic Rattlehead. And the lyrics were rattle your GD head. And they had them written out on the back of the t-shirt. That was their very first tour shirt. Probably worth a small fortune today, and mine's been missing 20 years. Nice shot of Frank. I mean, the Anthrax are some of the best cards because the way the guys are posing. Of course, they did that. They were funny. They like to joke around, if you can't tell by their music. Slaughter. No thanks. Gosh, who else? A lot of these are in the Pro Set cards, not the Brockum cards. The bands I went to go see. Eddie and the Kid. Got Warrior Soul, Slaughter, Testament, Tangier, I don't know what that is, Exodus, Scott, that'd be a good one to get graded too. Anthrax is one of the more popular bands in here, probably one of the better ones to get graded. Guys like Scott Ian. He's well known amongst the people that like that kind of music. Rick Wakeman is also a very well known artist. If you don't know, I'll try and throw a clip right here and you can see how badass this guy is on the piano, keyboard, or whatever he happens to be playing. I didn't do anything, it's because the copyright police said no. Just a minute. Charlie again. See, he's always looking at the photographers, making faces. And Scott, he's just a cool dude. I remember talking to him about comic books for probably an hour after the show one time. Just chilling in the lobby of the Metroplex. It used to be like that. Because the Metroplex probably didn't hold about 300 people. And their stage was about as big as what you see on this picture, rather than that being a small part of the stage. I got some pictures. I'll drop some on the screen here of the Metroplex, and I think I got some of Megadeth and Exodus. I'm not sure if I ever got any of Anthrax. Maybe Testament? I don't remember. Deep Purple. Fortunately, my favorite lineup, you take that guy out and you put in Ian Gillan. John Anderson of Yes. There's Ace. Ace without Kiss. And he is a damn fine guitar player. Despite what Kiss haters, which I'm no big fan of Kiss, I don't think they're that great a band. I did when I was 10, but what's his name? Ace Frehley is a badass. Gene Simmons is he's a badass businessman. I'll just leave it at that. I gotta give him credit. God of Thunder was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that was all him. The Berlin Wall. Big Rattlehead's gonna take it down. Come on. Eek. Wow. There's got to be a better camera that can focus on things without you having to sit there and go woo, 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 20 times. It's annoying. What camera can I get? Tell me. I got $10. What can I get? Okay, I'm not going to go higher than that, but you get the idea. The cheaper the better. I can't afford a $500 camera. Stevie Ray. That's one I would definitely want to get graded if it's worthy. I got to go through these and look for the worthy ones. I meant to put them over there. I keep forgetting. So I have to go back through the stack and sort it. The Gilmore, you know, that's if it was a little bit farther away and showed his guitar and him playing it. But he's not even looking at the camera or nothing. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, well, that's one stack. Let's see what else we got in here. You know what? We're going to open these three. And I'm going to show you some of these tickets. And we're going to save some for next week. Holy smoke. Derek Riggs, that's the artist for Iron Maiden. All those cool covers. It's a good shot of John. Not true. Not true. Come on, camera. That's a good group shot of the guys. Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands, for sure. More so back in the day, but hey. You always loved the music you grew up on. Junkyard, not a clue. Ball and chain, another puss head. I think he's the artist, not the band. I don't actually know. Dan. Man, I keep getting Malcolm Young. I don't get near as many Angus Young, and the Angus Young ain't got the. It isn't a very good picture. Why choose a bad picture of someone to put in your card set? Go get a better picture. I mean, that applies to some sports cards too. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go ahead and finish opening this set because we ain't got about 4 more packs. And there's the dead, Phil Lesh. All right. I'd love to get another Jerry, but I suppose a Phil will do. Seasons in the Abyss. Slayer. Got her Warrant. There's Marty Friedman. Alice. Can't get too many of those. Put that one aside too. That'd be another one to get graded there. Cozy Powell. One badass drummer. The Dan Reed Network. They're all talented as hell, but just I don't know. They're missing a spark or something. Marty again. I'm gonna have to pull up some Junkyard, see what they sound like. I can't say I have any idea. Ah, man, sometimes these packs are tough. Tail Gunner. Then we got. I'll try to keep y'all up to date on how well these the singles that I am not interested in keeping, I'll be putting on eBay. Let's see how much of my money I can get back from buying this. I think with shipping it was pretty much $50 for the box. $40 plus $8 shipping or something like that. Got some. There's the light. Frank. Yep, that's it. 4 packs left. And I reckon I need to get my Slayer sticker out of there. 1 per box, huh? Well, so far we might have another one in here. The Wave, another puss head edition. Whatever you want to call it, artwork. Cliff again. He's got way too many cards to not be named Young in the band AC/DC. And Joey Belladonna. He was a big part of Anthrax to me, and without him, they just aren't the same. And Dan. Steve Howe. Another member of Yes that's just, all of them are not just excellent, talented musicians. They're all masters. They're all some of the best in the world at their particular instruments. Steve Howe, Rick Wakeman, Bill Bruford, even John Anderson's voice. I mean, you can't say anything bad about John Anderson singing except that it's too damn clean and perfect. Which it is. I prefer a little gravel and, you know what I mean? Well, Angus Young. See, now that's an AC/DC card. It's got to have a young brother on it. I don't know what that is. Sisters of Mercy, I think it was. Rod when he was young. There's Angus. That's a good shot. Yeah, it ain't great, but it's good. I see like that. That's a good group shot. Their group shots are pretty good. Their action shots, not so much. Can't believe I didn't drop that pack. Holy smoke. Eesh. Oh, Alex. I don't remember him that well. There's Junkyard. I'll check them out and report back, I hope. Wearing his NWA shirt. That's great. Oh, look on. Jeez. Hey, Justin Hayward. Diamond Dave, where have you been? Opened half a box before we saw your face. I think I got about 5 of them last week when we were opening the first part of the box. And it's the final pack, ladies and gentlemen, at 27 minutes. Probably longer if I put in some clips. And the sticker. Megadeth, yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Sweet. If I had to get one, that's the one I want to get. Another clown's best friend. Another Richie Blackmore. Cool. How about a Stevie Ray Vaughan? Not going to be getting another Jerry Garcia, obviously. There's another Diamond Dave. Set that one aside. Or Junkyard. And that's it. I've got a bunch of cards. I got a 400 box now. 400 count box. And it won't hold them all, I don't think. Oh, it barely does, but only because I've taken out some. Flat full. That's one box. And that does not include what's in these 2 containers, which are some of the better cards that I may be interested in grading. And the stickers. They're right here. We got quite a few stickers. Oh, there's one right here I didn't get into the box. Alright, cool. Well, we're going to call that a week. And next week, we'll look at ticket stubs. And we'll look at some of the cards of the people the ticket stubs are for. Like one of my favorite bands of all time, who hardly have any cards at all. But there are some pretty cool ones. So, see y'all next week. Keep on rocking and rolling, y'all.